was your aunt, so it's okay for you to let your feelings out.
You mean cry?
Sure.
I can't.
Well, I'm not going to tell anyone.
It's not that. I don't think I have the right, you know?
What do you mean?
I hated her. I wanted her to die. Or at least go away. It's her fault my parents broke up.
Look, I don't blame you for being mad at her. And I was mad at her, too.
You were?
Sure. You know, your dad is like a son to me. So I wasn't happy with what she did to all of you.
You didn't want her to die.
Well, no. No, but even if I did, it wouldn't be my fault. You know, unless I had some kind of magical powers. And you don't have magical powers, do you?
No.
So, it's not your fault either. But I'm glad you told me about all this. I'm proud of you.
Why?
Well, before we took off for Texas, you remember? You walked over to your Aunt Stacy, you gave her a hug, and you patted the baby, and that was a good thing to do. Yeah. I think so, especially after what you just told me. You know, for you to do something, there was that respect and that caring, just for your dad's sake. That was a very grown-up thing to do.
I didn't want my dad to worry that I wouldn't like the baby.
Well, you see, that's what I mean. You did good.
I didn't really want her to die.
No, me neither.
Stacy died because of you.
It's not true.
She got pregnant because of you. She got kidnapped because of you. She got dragged through the snow and out on the ice because of you. All you could do is think about how much of a mess she was. Well, she loved you more than her sister ever will, but fine. Go running back to Gigi. I hope you're miserable.
Let me take you home.
Get off of me! Go back to your precious Gigi.
Come on, Kim.
Just go. She's in that freezing water and you don't even care. Get off! I'm not leaving her.
It's possible you're that baby's father, Oliver. Don't you want to know for sure? It'd be really easy to get a sample. I mean, the baby's already been through so many tests already. All I need to do is swab the inside of your cheek, run a DNA panel, and if we find out that it's a match...
It won't matter.
What are you talking about?
Come on, Kyle, you said it yourself. She might not make it.
But don't you want to find out if that's your daughter, Oliver?
Kyle, no test.
Oliver!
No, Kyle, I said no.
I know it's a lot to consider.
She's so small.
I know. They do surgery on infants all the time.
I just keep thinking, what would Stacy want me to do?
Gigi, she told you.
Huh?
When she was hanging onto that ice, she looked at you and she begged you to save Sierra Rose.
Miss Marasco, I don't mean to pressure you, but will you consent to do the surgery?
Of course.
I understand that the infant's mother, well, there's been an accident, and is the father available? We'll need his consent.
You like my new boots? Clint bought them for me. They cost more than we paid for that crappy motel room on the strip. Home sweet home, huh? He told me he was crazy, but he said I'd need him, so. When I found out you were missing, I just threw these on and I jumped in the car. I came out in the snowstorm to look for you. We would have been okay if you hadn't taken off. Why'd you do that, huh? We were supposed to be a team. Why'd you leave me? I'm talking to you!
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have snapped at you.
Oh, well, it's a touchy subject.
No, not really. Well, okay, yes. There's a possibility that baby's mine. But Stacy told Skylar that it was his. Now, why would she say that if it weren't true?
I don't know, Oliver. She's a homophobe?
No, Kyle.
Don't be so sure. That's where plenty of people draw the line.
Look, she even wrote him up in her will. Okay, he's the one that she wants to raise her child if something was to happen to her. He's even been there for her.
And you haven't? You've been standing guard the whole time.
Rex paid me for that.
Yeah, and he didn't pay you to run up a mountain in a blizzard.
Kyle, I'm not gonna go in there and make things worse for Gigi right now. Okay? Look at her. She stepped up. Didn't even matter that things were on the outs for her and her sister. She's doing the right thing, and so's Skylar.
Oh, God. Skylar would not know the right thing if it bit.
Would you let it go? Please.
Well, can you call him? He can give his consent over the phone.
Okay, I'll go try and reach him.
That won't be necessary.
What are you talking about? You said yourself she would die without the surgery.
I know, Gigi.
No, I'm calling Rex.
Thanks.
Anytime. Shane, if you ever want to talk about anything, do you have my cell number? And you know what? I've even been known to text sometimes. So if you give me your telephone number, then just 1 second.
Want me to do it?
Sure. Might save some time. You know what? I could use someone like you in my life. I've got Matthew, but now that he's discovered girls. Huh? How about, You know, I talk to your dad a lot, but...
He's always busy.
Well, yeah, now he's got a lot on his plate, but if you wouldn't mind, I could call you every now and then, or I could text you.
That'd be okay.
Don't you worry, Stacy Marasco. I swear on my life that baby will never want for anything. I'm talking ponies and jet skis. I'll even buy her a princess costume. Whatever she wants. It's a promise from me to you. Thank God.
You made it. You're okay.
I'm fine.
You heard about your sister? Gigi, look, I swear I did everything that I could to get to her.
I know you did.
Okay, I dove into the water. Oliver held onto the other end of the rope. I just kept diving and diving.
It's okay, and we will talk about that more, but right now we have to talk about the baby.
Right, the baby.
She has a condition with her heart.
She has a condition called TOF. It's why her color was off. She's not getting enough oxygen in her blood.
Bottom line, she needs surgery.
Surgery? She's not even a day old.
I know, that's what I said, but apparently they can't wait. She won't survive. I'm so sorry. Anyway, with Stacy gone, you're the only one left. They need your permission.
Gigi,
Okay, I know it's a lot to hit you with, but you're her father. They need you to sign off on it right away. Rex!
I'm sorry. Gigi, I can't give permission.
Why not? I'm gonna go. Gotta check on that little baby of yours. I love you, girl. Rex, you don't understand. If Sierra Rose does not have this surgery, she will die.
I get it. Okay, but Gigi, I cannot give the go-ahead.
Why not?
Because Rex isn't the baby's father. I am.